Russell Martin aired his dirty laundry in public and now we can all smell it. Welcome back to Fog Football here on this Tuesday afternoon. And yeah, Hamza Igamane not training with the Rangers squad this morning. It is understood that he is not injured and the club are preparing for life without the striker. So, I've seen something, a report along the lines of all initial reports suggest that there's no obvious sign of injury to Hamza Igamane, right? Which we all kind of guessed, if we're being honest. I mean, Barry Ferguson went toe-to-toe with a caller called Derek, part 2. And he was, I mean, they were arguing about whether Igamane was bluffing, but now we kind of have proof that he was bluffing. Either or, right? Igamane shouldn't be refusing to play. And this is a situation that should never have been aired. This is the kind of situation where maybe like a year, 2, 3 down the line, somebody does an interview and this gets revealed or something. It's like, oh, well, that explains that. This should never in a million years have been getting revealed like half an hour after the incident took place. It's weak. Russell Martin's a card for doing so, because I don't believe he did it, right, for the sake of... I don't think he did it just for the sake of calling out Igamane. He did it just to throw him under the bus and deflect a lot of blame from himself onto Igamane. So yeah, absolute waster behaviour, if I'm being honest with Russell Martin. But it's just rock bottom, man. We're broken at this current stage of time. It's scary. And I do strongly believe that Martin has solely used this incident to deflect away from how shite he's been. Even though he can turn around and say it's not the end of the world, it's not this. I mean, reality is, folks, see Igamane not wanting to play and getting a move away, that's not the end of the world, because we can replace strikers, we can replace players in this team. If a guy doesn't want to be here, we can't force him to be. So I would describe the Igamane situation as not the end of the world. You want to know what is the end of the world? 3 points out of 9. But this guy tried to throw Igamane under the bus so we'd forget about the 3 out of 9. The 3 draws, the 8 wins. Russell Martin, son, hang your head in shame. You absolute big fud. I'm not having it, man. I mean, Igamane, right, goodbye, piss off. But it's a disgrace what Martin's did here. He's lost the fucking dressing room after a couple of weeks. And you know what, it's not even just this Igamane situation. Look at the state. We're like Nico Raskin. The guy's falling out with players. These players can't play what he wants them to play. And instead of adapting, because this is Rangers Football Club, you know what I mean? Why is Martin just going down with the ship? You know, why not fucking change it and try and salvage what's left of your Rangers managerial career, right? Because make no mistake about it, see if he changed it and we just ripped up the tactics that he's been trying to implement, and we just started trying the basics about what could actually work. He could get something out of this group of players. Of course he could, just like the next manager's going to have to. But see this persistence of playing exactly the way he wants to, it's going to get him the sack. He's an idiot, stubborn bastard. Honestly, man, I just don't understand this Russell Martin guy. Honestly, man, I look at all the comments on here, I look at social media, I look at Super Scoreboard, I look literally everywhere. There is like no one. I've struggled to see one comment defending a guy, apart from when I looked on BBC Sport the other day, and some guy called Keith is like, well, if any other team had 3 points out of 9 with a new manager and a new look team, they wouldn't be complaining. We're not any other team. I don't know, Keith. That's Keith at the wind-up, man. Keith's not a Rangers fan. Don't even know who he is. I mean, BBC could just literally make them up, to be honest. Oh, Keith said this. Keith said this utter horse shit, because it sounds made up. But yeah, looks like Hamza Igamane has played his last game for Rangers. Well, it was against Alba, wasn't it? Or was it? No, he came on against Club Brugge, I believe. Either or. It's frustrating because Igamane, his head's been turned by a bid, and Russell Martin has essentially used Igamane as a scapegoat to try and get some pressure off his own back. You know, you can be pissed off at both of them, because I'm pissed off at both of them. Igamane, if he knuckled down, right, he could have been a catalyst in turning us around. You know, he could have been the driver of this so-called tanker that Martin keeps referring to, but reality is, folks, I don't see where this goes this season, man. I think we'll struggle to finish second. I actually believe that. See, if Russell Martin is here till May, we won't finish second. It's rock bottom. I mean, what actually is there left to say here? I mean, I'm broken. Most people are broken. Don't even look like winning games of football, and we're scraping draws. Come on. But yeah, Igamane, folks, not training. I mean, I don't even know what sort of money we're going to be getting for this guy. Maybe 10 mil. But with each passing day that this saga goes on for, the money's going to be less. I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up going for a cutthroat price, which would be soul destroying, but it is what it is. Oh.